Okay, it's been a long time since I've done one of these, so I'll have to see how it goes. Right, as I say, long time since done one, and a lot of things have happened since I last done one. The main one being, I've relocated. I'm now no longer in High Wycombe or Buckinghamshire. I've moved up to a little place called Congleton in Cheshire, and that which has opened up a whole load of new rides and new areas to look at. It's absolutely wonderful up here. So today we are going down to Kidsgrove, but we're going down there on the Macclesfield Canal, so on the towpath. So I've got to get the bike down there, so I'll catch you in a minute. Okay, so we negotiate them steps and we're now down on the towpath. We have got about 7.5 miles of this. This is literally 2 minutes away from where I'm living here at the moment. I'm staying with a friend while I look for A, a job to supplement the pension, B, a flat of my own. So yeah, so as I say, lots of changes. I've been up here about a month now, getting my way around on the bike. My main aim, one of my aims, is to ride the whole length of this canal in stages. This ride today will actually bring me to the bottom end. Where it joins the Trent and Mersey Canal. So we'll move along for a bit and I'll point out a few bits and pieces on the way. Alright, so yeah, the canal has quite a bit of wildlife on it, ducks and geese and a few swans. These bridges are wonderful things to have to negotiate. This is a railway loading bay, so an old railway used to run through here, no longer in existence, we're just actually going over it. It's down the bottom here. And we shall be coming back up on, it's now a path, stroke, roadway, stroke, whatever. One called the Biddulph Valley Way. So we shall be coming back up on that later on. It's really nice. And that. So yeah, so that's one of the old railways, and come along here a little way. We've got the canal here. And if we look up to the right here, that's the railway today up, goes up to Manchester. One of the many viaducts we've got round there. Down in the bottom there is the River Dane. So we've got one of the joys of this path in a minute. As you can see, plenty of people, boats on the side of the canal. This section that we're doing today hasn't got many, if any, locks on it. The main lock flight is back upstream, a place called Bosley. It's a flight of 12 locks, quite impressive. We will do a ride there. Right, this, as you can see, cobbles, and we'll take it very slowly, almost walk, well, yeah. I get off the saddle and walk it over here. And this is one of the canal overflow gullies. So if the canal level gets too high, and it comes over the top, it will flow right down here, and it goes into the River Dane. Which we just saw down in the bottom. Right. This is slow going, so I'll get to the other side and we'll carry on. Right, we are approaching an area of the town called Town. The railway station, Congleton railway station, is just up to the top, up to our right. We've got a couple of roads going over the top of us. And the railway. You can see these old mill stroke wharf type buildings on the left. The Queen's Head pub is up there. Been in there once, quite pleasant. There's another pub up the top called the Railway Tavern, not so nice. And we are just coming down to the point where we have to cross the canal. We cross here and we cross back a little bit further down. And these two bridges, bridge 76 and 77, all bridges are numbered. Known locally, cheers. Known locally, Snaily Bridge. And this is the first one. Guess you can't guess why it's called Snaily Bridge. That is easy. That's up. Over. And very carefully down, because as you can see, yet again, this is cobbles, and cobbles with a bike wearing cleats, I'll leave the rest to your imagination. So that's the first Snaily Bridge negotiated. Nearly didn't make this right today, because I looked out at 7:30 and it was absolutely chucking it down. And I thought, nah, I'll have a coffee and I'll leave it. By the time I had my coffee, it started clearing up, so I thought, sod it, I ain't putting it off again, I'm going to get out. Right, so whack whack. Quite a few mallards. Like feeding them. Right, we're just coming into the area of an old wharf, and here the canal goes over the road. Morning, mate. Sometimes I don't think this is it. We have a floating candy store over down there, and we also have a boat that does Cheshire oatcakes. I haven't tried them yet. I haven't visited either boat. I've seen them while I've been down here, but not tested the pleasure of their wares. Alright, we are at the second of the Snaily Bridges. It's okay. Hello. Cheers. Get plenty of dog walkers, all friendly. And yet again, cobbles. That's a nice little path. Goes down to a little place called Asprey. Got a ride that covers that. So that's another one. So that's Lambert's Lane. And it's pretty reasonable for most of it. Track goes into a narrow path section at one point, but passable on a bike. So right, let's slowly negotiate. This only trouble with Lambert Lane is we get on it here. You have to come over here, negotiate these cobbles on the Snaily Bridge. Nice and carefully. And then you have to get the bike up there. A little bit steep. Right, let's carry on down there for a bit. As you can see, we've got houses, and this is a residential area. So we've got houses to the left and open countryside to the right. In fact, if I remember rightly, to the right, a bit to the right, as I say, open countryside, but it's also part of Asprey Golf Club. Yes, they do have golf clubs up here. Oh, yes. That's part of the golf club. excuse the technical issues. We'll be overcoming editing. Okay, so for most of it, this path, it is pretty reasonable, but we do get the odd slightly muddier areas that we need to negotiate. I did a section of this with the normal gravel kings on at one point. Well, I've done it a couple of times, and it gets a little bit of fun. Traction problems and generally the back end staying where you want to put it. But today we've got the I've got Gravel King EXTs on. Oh, they do slide a little bit, are a lot better in this type of condition. You can see paths off the side of the canal down at the local woods. It's so varied up here. Nice early morning ride, you know. Yeah, the trouble is you pick up mess and that in on the brakes. But as you all know, there's not a lot you can do about that on tracks like this. Just have to put up with it. Golf club left and right. Oh, I do love it. Looking forward to the summer when this is hopefully a little bit drier. I will stop recording there because the path's a little bit, gets a little bit skittish through this section. So catch you all in a little while. Okay, so we're nearly through this muddy section, and that. Now, don't know if you can see, but up on the top over there, just above that house, to the left of it, there's a mast, and if we come to the right, you'll see a little building or whatever that pops up. It's called Modcop Castle. Yeah, again, I've got a road that goes up there that will do. We'll do one day. It's a folly. Quite impressive when you get up there. Yeah, we've got a beautiful sunny day. Hedgerows are starting to come out into flower, into leaf. Beautiful. Got to love it. So, right, I will crack on and catch you all in a little while. I absolutely love the name of this boat. I think it's, yeah, says everything. Why hurry? Just get out here and enjoy. Morning. A little bit breezy this morning, but at least it's dry now. The milestones, we just passed one. Were put back in by the local canal society some years back, a few years back. Canal society, they do quite a bit of work down there and that, keep the canal going. And yes, this is another muddy section, so bear with. Get fields of geese out here. There you go, geese. Geese down by the canal having a good old peck around. Cows grazing up the top. What more could you want? It's absolutely beautiful. This is another one of those not very nice sections of the path, so Bear with, I'll catch you the other end. Yes, I know, another muddy section. Ugh, getting wet feet. But don't care. I'm out, I'm on the bike, I'm enjoying life. Farmer out in his tractor over there. Let's see him coming over the bridge in a minute. There he goes. Couple of bales on board. The Macclesfield was actually one of, I think I'm right in saying, the Macclesfield was one of the last canals to actually be built in the country. We'll cover a bit more history of it. On one of the other rides, when we go down through Bosley Locks, there's some very good information boards down there, up there, that explain the locks, the canal, some of the history of it. So that's for another day. As you can see, lots of tree roots to negotiate. Right, if you look up there now, you can see Biddulph Castle, a ruin type thing, almost straight ahead looking up there. And that, as I say, it's folly. We will go up there one day. I love it. It's a bit of a beast of a climb. especially the last section of it. All of a sudden it goes up to about 20%. As you can imagine, it's a bit of a leg burner. Oh, dead carp. Looked like it. Right, we are approaching Ramsdell Hall. These are Ramsdell Hall railings, and this says the railings restored 2008-2009. Age takes its toll on us all, and the Ramsdell Hall railings were no exception. Over nearly two centuries, some sections have become badly damaged. Thankfully, in 2008, Macclesfield Canal Society, Congleton Borough Council and British Waterways managed to raise funds and work together to restore the railings and stonework to their former glory. And that's, yeah, they've done a nice job of them. Can you imagine modern fences being in existence after nearly 200 years? Because I can't. As I say, the Canal Society and that do a lot of work here. Keep things running nicely. And that. Particularly yuck this morning, this section. So it's getting about a little bit. And this on our left. Right, unfortunately, that's it as far as video's going to go for now. As the batteries that I've got, which I thought were fully charged, aren't. So we will have to resort to, I'll add a few photos and a bit of a slideshow after this point, and so you can see the beauty of this area. It's great. I was about to say, just before we lost the other camera, that Ramsdell Hall, which is there. That said moron.
She's scared of anything that she's doing. Like, because you've stopped, she's now terrified.
Right, well, I know I said no more video, but I'm actually the furthest down that I've been. We've got about 3/4 of a mile to go down, and we should then be down nearly by the the junction with the Trent and Mersey Canal. And we come off on road for a little bit, and then we start heading back up the Biddulph Valley way. That's a nice one. Might shoot a little bit of video on there, but we'll see. Right, that down there is the Trent and Mersey Canal. And whether there must be a ladder of some sort to get from one to the other, I'm not sure. Have to look into that one.